Welcome to this edition of Labor Vision. I'm Bob Delaney, Executive Director of the Institute for Labor Studies and Research. Labor Vision, a production of the Institute, focuses on topics of importance to working Rhode Islanders. We hope you enjoy this edition.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Labor Vision, the at-home edition. My name is Erica Hammond, and joining me today from our at-home studios is CLUW Rhode Island Chapter President, Desiree Leclair. Thank you so much for joining us, Desiree.
Hi, Erica. How are you?
I am doing well. Thank you for joining us in the midst of the COVID-19 crisis. I'm happy we can still do this at our homes.
Yeah.
So I know
person,
that among many of the changes that are happening amidst the crisis, I know that CLUW has had to make some not major changes, but there's been more of a need, even more so of a need for people to help in the campaign, the Help Us Sister Out Period campaign. So can you talk a little bit about that, why it's so critical right now?
Yeah, absolutely. So, originally our Help a Sister Out Period campaign was sort of an in-person. There were two options, right? You could go and donate to our GoFundMe page. You could bring a check to the Rhode Island AFL-CIO offices, or, you could actually donate at a number of sites. But as we're all experiencing, most of those sites and offices are not being staffed anymore. And so there are no individuals that can have a box out because there's no one even there to do the campaign, to do the donating. So what we are focusing on now is a push to get people to donate to that GoFundMe page. The website again is gofundme.com/F/help a sister out period COVID-19. I think we're going to be putting up the graphic, right? So that you can have that. And
we can share that on the screen.
Right. And if you are watching this and you are on our social media pages, please feel free to click and go look at that page. Even if you're not interested in donating, it's really important that you kind of just learn about what we're doing. Again, you can also mail a check to the Rhode Island AFL-CIO office. You put checks to Rhode Island CLUW. That's CLU, not CLUE. And just make sure that you put in the note that it is for the Help a Sister Out campaign, and the checks can be mailed to 194 Smith Street, Providence, Rhode Island, and that's 02908.
Okay, and just to clarify, those checks can be made out to RICLUW, correct? Rhode Island CLUW. Okay.
But again, we are asking people to really consider going online and going to the GoFundMe page to make those donations.
Right. And that GoFundMe page, correct me if I'm wrong, 100% of those proceeds go directly towards purchasing products, right?
Yes, exactly. Okay. 100%. One of the things we're trying to be mindful of is when donations are made, we don't want to overwhelm our markets either. So we are trying to work with like Stop and Shop and UFCW to try to get some of those products directly from the markets, so that it doesn't overwhelm the sale of them, right?
Okay.
You don't want to take the things that are in stock for people who can actually get them. We know that there's a shortage of not only menstrual hygiene products, but like toilet paper and stuff like that. So, so we're working with a bunch of people to try to make sure that we can still provide these donations to groups of people who definitely need them now more than ever.
Can you tell us a little bit more about why it's so critical that we push this campaign forward and start making more donations sooner than when we would have?
Yeah, absolutely. So, this campaign started last year to help those individuals who were most in need. I think that for many of us, starting in 2020, we all thought we were going to have our jobs and life was going to be normal in March, right? And now the people that we were trying to help when we started our campaign back in February, there are a lot more of those people out there. We know that women make up a majority of the hospitality and food service workforce, along with people who are in the cleaning and, service industries. We also know that like retail workers, that there are a lot of people who need to purchase menstrual hygiene products who are now finding themselves laid off, furloughed, fired in some instances. And what we're trying to do is really push individuals to continue to make these donations. And again, earlier rather than later, because we do know that people are in need now, right?
Absolutely.
The Rhode Island Community Food Bank is accepting these donations. We are trying to do a continuous donation as opposed to like one big campaign donation, only because we know that this is something that people need. And so we're trying to be very proactive about how we're making the donations.
Absolutely. And I know that the individuals who really needed these products or who needed the assistance from the Rhode Island Community Food Bank, and it's even more compounded now. So not only are there more people who are now in need, but the need is even more compounded for the individuals who are already at risk, right?
Right, exactly, right. Because now, again, there's more people with their hands out saying like, I need help, right? And so a lot of the people that we were servicing, for instance, in last year's campaign, they are the ones that maybe they don't have transportation. And now that there's limited public transportation, it's not as simple as just, I got to get over there and get back. Everyone's trying to limit their access to each other and their in-person contact. And also, in many instances, people who maybe were originally out of work before this crisis happened, they may have substantiating factors that are affecting their health and their ability to contract COVID-19 sooner. So we really do want to make sure that we're trying to service everybody and get donations for everyone. But again, still for the people who we were originally trying to help out, right? Right.
Absolutely. I mean, our communities are in crisis mode right now. So if anyone has anything that they can give, now is the time to give it, right?
Exactly.
For the organizations and the individuals who already had products before we went into this crisis, or before this crisis hit Rhode Island, those who already had products to donate, what can they do with the products? Because I know we're trying to limit the face-to-face contact, but what can they do with the products they have now?
Yeah, I'm really asking people to contact me or the AFL-CIO. So if people want to email me at Leclair, that's DLECLAIR at 1199 Training Fund, that's TRAININGFUND.org, and we will put that on our social media page because I know that it's a mouthful.
Okay. We can run that along the bottom of this as well.
Yeah, perfect. I'm asking people to reach out to me if you do have products, even if you just are collecting them among the people that you are seeing, that's fine. I'm willing to schedule a time that maybe we can do a drop-off at the AFL-CIO office. It can be a drive-up. I'm more than happy if you have it in a bag to take it out of your window of your car. Whatever I can do to get those products to the individuals who need them. And once I pick them up, I immediately bring them over to the Rhode Island Community Food Bank. Okay.
You've already made one drop-off, right?
I have, yes, I have. I did last Wednesday, actually.
Oh, great.
So.
All right. Okay, so thank you. Now individuals know that they can be donating to the GoFundMe, as well as sending in checks, as well as we can figure out a system for if they already have products.
Yes.
That's great. All right. Well, do you have anything else you'd like to add before we sign off of here?
No, I just want to make sure that people know how important this campaign is, not only for, our CLUW chapter, but also for our residents in Rhode Island.
Right. So. Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you so much, Desiree, for joining us. I hope that you, your family, everyone stays safe and positive during such a difficult time.
Great. You too. I hope your family is safe.
Thank you. All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching. You're watching Labor Vision. I hope you have a great night. Stay safe. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Thank you for joining us for this edition of Labor Vision. We appreciate your input and encourage your comments. Labor Vision can be seen on this channel 3 times each week: Tuesday at 7 p.m., Thursday at 8 p.m., and Saturday at 5 p.m.